P Street Garage here. I'm back out on my Mercury Comet. I'm just going to do a little bit of an update. It's been a long time since I did a video on my Comet, and in fact it's been 2 months. The last video I did was when I tried to take this for its initial drive, and I had a failure with my transmission. Anyway, that was 2 months ago, and it's not because I haven't been working on the car. I've been doing some work. In fact, I had a couple of videos lined up, but I went and I lost all my footage. So in the last couple of months, I have been working on these quarters. I did all the bondoing, the sanding, and I've got all the quarters painted. I've got all the tail section. I took off all the old tail lights. I do have some newer lights to go back here. So anyway, this is what I've been doing. So the entire back half of the car is now painted. I got the trunk lid back on, although it's filthy. The trunk lid has been reinstalled, and it's looking okay. Not perfect, but it's not horrible. So I've been doing this, and also, and like I said, I had a bunch of footage of all this work. And I went and I lost all my footage. I do everything on my phone, and my phone crapped out and I lost everything. This is the transmission. It's been all rebuilt. I took it to a little place in Nova Scotia called Rick Rude's. They did a fantastic job. I had filmed also when I brought the transmission. I had filmed when I took the transmission out. I filmed when I brought it to Rick Rude's. It was a really cool place, a transmission shop about an hour away from my house. They had a lot of nice vintage cars there. They had a nice Blazer, and there was a mini truck there and a couple of muscle cars. Anyway, I had done all kinds of footage. I was talking to these guys. Turns out they rebuilt my entire transmission for what they had agreed upon. I think it was $925 to rebuild the C4 top to bottom. I did pay a little bit more because I did need a torque converter. So there's a brand new torque converter on there, or refurbished. I'm not even sure what they did. That was an extra $300. So this transmission was about $1,400, which is pretty fair in this day and age. They even reinstalled my chrome transmission pan, new filter, fully rebuilt top to bottom, and these guys even painted it, because I had painted it black. And when I went, he said, "Do you want it painted black or silver?" And I said, "Well, I don't care." He said, "Well, we'll put it the way it was." So they painted it all black. The torque converter's painted blue. So that's where I'm at now. The car is pretty much reassembled. It's looking good. I hope you can see it. It's kind of dark in here. Like I said, in the past 2 months, it's not because I haven't been working on it. I have, not as much as I would like to, but I have been working on it. It's just that I lost all my footage. And really ashamed about the transmission and the transmission shop, because I had some pretty good footage of this, but so be it. Stuff happens. So what I'm going to do now is the next thing I'm going to be doing on the car is I'm going to be reinstalling this transmission. Drive shaft is over here. Starter's in the trunk. I'm going to put this all back together. And I'm going to attempt to take this car on its, second attempt at maiden voyage. Now, you can probably pick up that the shades of yellow aren't exactly right. That's because I started out, like I mentioned probably quite a few times, I started out with the Rust-Oleum, I think it was Rust-Oleum Automotive, and then I couldn't find that, so I switched over to Tremclad. So I'm probably going to come back and redo that door anyway, and that fender, because it did get dinged up a little bit when I put it on. So this is all Tremclad. I believe the trunk is Tremclad, and so is the roof. So the back half of the car is Tremclad. The two doors and the two fenders are Rust-Oleum. So I probably will redo those. But that's where I'm at right now. Going to be progressing here as soon as I get a chance again. Okay, thanks for watching.